Let's see if our stream is going to hold it. Yep. Yep. See, maybe it'll hold. Yep. We're up in here cleaning this lava rock. It's what you need right here. You got to start with these good pruners. Yep. I caution you. If you didn't know, it's sharp. This rock is really, really sharp. I can't tell you how many cuts and scrapes and scratches, but that's the only way we get that bling bling out of it. You got to scrape it down. What are you doing now? It needs these weeds need no water to grow. I'm sorry, they need no soil to grow. They come straight off this rock. Do not buy land if you don't like yard work. That's all I can tell you. That means move faster when she starts going that. So let's pick up the pace. Okay. I'm moving faster. I'm moving faster. Yep. You want to move off grid and buy land over at least here? You better be prepared to work, partner. Like they told me. And this is in Waikiki when I first got over there. This I wasn't there a week. It's before I met my wife and everything. They said, Jason. They said, Brother Jay, Hawaii will chew you up and spit you out. No truer words ever spoken. Yeah, this is it. Hawaii is paradise. This is like that old one of them, the what is hustle sales chart, that little saying, I forget. Hustle is something that everybody thinks can't be done, but you do it anyway, and all that gives you all these lists. And at the end, it says, hustle is heaven if you're a hustler, and it's hell if you ain't. That, to me, that's Hawaii. If you like an average person coming over here, like you ain't rich, or you ain't got a bunch of money saved up, or I don't know, trust fund kid or something. You come over here just an average Joe, you better be prepared to work, partner. You better be prepared to work. Yup. Cause I don't know. It's just one of them things where you gotta live over here to understand that statement. Hawaii will chew you up and spit you out. It's like everything that is known for, the good that it's known for, can also turn on you. Like, man, we just hanging out at that beach. You know, there's been plenty of times. It's like, man, we done went over there before we were set up here properly. Them storms hit. We was living in a tent over here. We was like, man, we need to go back. But it ain't like the mainland where you just go back, get a little place or whatever. No, people like, okay, well, the place you want, that ain't ready for like 2-3 weeks, homie. So this is what you gotta say. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna stay here, deal with these storms? You ain't set up properly. Kona lows coming through, and you in that tent, or you gonna go back to Waikiki and get them 300, 400, 500 a night for one of them rooms? Man, so he was like, nah, man, we gonna sleep on the beach. We gonna beach it. Yeah, man. My wife and I, we didn't own 3 acres of land, and still, it's like, man, we gonna lay right here on Waikiki Beach for 30 days. And yeah, to somebody ain't never been here, that sound like, oh, look at that, chilling. Yeah, till it start raining, and that sea breeze start kicking in on that rain, and you out there, and that sand is, oh yeah, Hawaii will chew you up and spit you out. Yeah, we was waiting on our place, like I told y'all before. We had a place. We used to pay $540 a week. $540 a week. We was renting a place right on the water, but it wasn't ready. Like, see, that's the thing. It's that limited space. Yes, people can pay, but it's like you can't pay for something that ain't available. Limited space. So, yeah, man, it's we was out there, and once the place got ready, boom, we was off. We was off. But I'm not about to get him 4, 5, 6 a night. No sirree, Bob. But yeah, you find out. Waikiki Beach. Yeah, after about 9, 10 o'clock. Nah, it ain't the Waikiki Beach, Nah. So so we done lived it. I done been, like I said, we done rented places over there. I done rented places, off Cohio. They rented places right on the water. Done had to sleep on the beach for days because wasn't nothing available, or nothing I was gonna pay for was available. Then own land over here. Done seen Hawaii from a lot of different perspectives. And all I can do is tell you, if you don't come out here, if you ain't from here, y'all hear that eel? Yeah. Y'all hear that hawk? Yeah, Chicky don't like that hawk. Yeah, that hawk rolled through everything, stopped. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that eel ain't no joke. That hawk ain't no joke. But yeah, done seen Hawaii from all types of perspectives, man. And you better come over here ready to. You better come over here with a hell of a lot of money, or you better be ready to work. Yep. Even before I was married, first job I had was out there passing out flyers, just trying to figure out where I was. And I got an MBA, I got a master's in business. Yeah, I could have easily tried to go get a corporate job and all that, but now I'm like, where am I? You have to figure out where you are first. A lot of people see these videos and they be like, man, yeah, I'm trying to do that. And that's good. It can be done. But you're going to work out here, partner. That sun will tear you up. These storms will tear you up. The price of everything will tear you up. It's just different. It's different. You got when you're coming from the mainland, you got to get used to the size change. Everything's smaller. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's not so good. So, but it's like anywhere, man. It's an adjustment. But I know one thing. Oh, there you go, Chicky. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that hawk ain't no joke. Yeah, I seen chicken. Yeah, that hawk ain't no joke. He's patient. That hawk will camp out and quiet as a church mouse. See, when they doing that, I read that that's like a mating call. When they want to eat, they quiet. The only way we know they're there, that we know that they're there, is little Chicky. Chicky can sense them. She ain't gotta see them. She sense them. But yeah, I've seen Hawaii from many different perspectives. So it's every step of the way. Every step of the way, you got to hustle. Every step of the way. Passed out flyers, then worked at the gun range, passing out flyers for them, sold tours, done all that, man. Worked as a programmer for the government. I've done all that. Done all that. Yo, I've seen Hawaii from many different perspectives. The professional perspective, and right out there in the heart of Waikiki, right on the street, right in the streets. Yeah. So, and all I can do is tell you, what when I worked up in Mililani, I had no car. I take the bus. I mean, we talking about Waikiki to Mililani. I'm talking about up at 4. Yup. No life. No life. Hustling. But if you're gonna make it on this island, that's why a lot of people get priced out of paradise, is what they call it. They don't want to hustle. They don't want to hustle. It's it it's in my opinion, Hawaii is easy if you're a hustler. And that means like somebody that's willing to work hard. But if not, I've seen many of people, especially when I was working in Waikiki, because I was out there in the streets all day long. I've seen many of people drop a relative off, their son off, their daughter off, they whoever off, and they perfectly clean and everything's fine. They look like everything's great, and man, you just see the breakdown, man. You just see it. It's crazy because I've seen people struggling before on the streets, and you don't see how they got there. You just see the end result. When you see how, because the first place everybody runs is Waikiki, the most expensive place here. You see how they start breaking you, the way that them streets will break you down. Man, I'm telling you, man. The thing that tripped me out about Hawaii, this is what tripped me out about Hawaii, because I keep hearing about, it's hard to find a place to live everywhere is hard. No, I mean, like, Waikiki is like tough to find a place to live. Yup, yup. Waikiki can be very, very tough. Even if you got the money, it's like, nah. It's like you got to know somebody that runs the place, or they want an arm and a leg. So it can be tough. But then you go, lived on the Big Island, obviously, been to Kauai, never been to Maui, never been to the other islands, but then you leave like Waikiki, and like here in Front Forest, it's like, we're to work around here. Yeah, that was the thing. We got here and was like, okay, we got a place to live, but how we gonna generate money? Yeah, ain't no. That's what I'm saying. And most of the mainland, even if you kind of out, because I'm from inland. I'm from, you got LA. I'm from about 60 miles east. At one time, that was considered like the boonies of California. But man, you can still find work. I mean, even if you want to just go work at, man, ain't nothing around here. No. Why do you think we only paid $15,000 for this land? It's the reason why you get what you pay for in this world. Yeah, it's worth more than that now, but why do you think that was the cost? So, it's just one of them things where you got to come out here and hustle at all times. At all times. Because, I mean, everybody want to live out in Hawaii. I mean, within reason. I mean, yeah, sure. Many people want to live in Hawaii. So, every day, 7 days a week, we on it. So, yeah, man, you want to come and live out here off grid? You can make it. I think it's the smartest move a person can make. But a lot of people got the wrong perspective. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to go out there and I'm gonna get rid of all my bills. And see, this is the thing. Look at this land. See how uneven everything is. That's like one of the hardest things out here is just trying to work out here on uneven ground. That makes all the work 3 times as hard. What's good with you? Is that Dana? Okay. I see your last name. What's good with you, Simmons? I see you. But yeah, it's everything you think it is, and it's everything you ain't thought of. Yeah, on this side, it rained. And they tell me it don't even rain as much as it used to over here anymore. It rained on this side. Yeah. Will keep you stuck in. And you steadily seeing these weeds grow back. And ain't nothing you can do about it till this rain stops. So it's one of them things, man. We're trying to stay on like 24 hours a day if we can. So if you get notified that we on, and for some reason it wasn't on us because the stream stopped. But our whole thing is we trying to stay on as much as possible. We're just trying to show y'all everything. So ain't that right, Chicky? Ain't that right, Chicky? What's this? So when people hear off grid, they hear I ain't got no more bills. That's all they hear. I don't care who you are. If you ain't never lived off grid, it's gonna be an adjustment in the beginning. That's for sure. Even if you got money, it's gonna be an adjustment. Even if you got money, it's gonna be an adjustment. Yeah. First time you cause see, I wasn't no camper. I wasn't no camper. My family didn't know y'all go camping, so man, first time I didn't use a flushable toilet, I'm like, man, this is just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Yeah, like damn. And you start thinking about everything like, damn, there really ain't no faucet. Like, you gotta create everything. Stuff that you be like, oh, okay, I didn't think about that. You gotta create everything. But all I can do is tell you this, it's gonna make you smarter. You're gonna be a G. If you come out here and really do it and start thriving at it. And here's another thing with like off grid. When I talk, we off grid. Yeah, nothing. Like I say, No rent, no mortgage, no light bill, no gas bill, no water bill, no car note. I mean, you get a lot of people that, the people that kill me is the people that they got a suburban house and they got they own solar and they giving power back to the whatever and well, we all create. I I give power back to the. That's all fine and dandy, man. Nigga, I don't want nothing to do with the electric company. I'm not giving you no power, and I don't want Nathan power from you. I don't want no power from you. Nothing, Nathan, and I'm not giving you no power. No, because I don't know, man. They just seem like they crooked. These utility companies, they crooked. They know you need this stuff. They charge you an arm and a leg. So I'm talking about the true off grid. This is not the enemy. This channel is for. I'm talking about, as they were saying in the hip hop world, for the underground. Yeah, this ain't that mainstream. This is for the underground. Coming straight from the sewer. I'm talking about DOS effects. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So now this is for the people that's like, man, I'm sick of paying all these bills, man. I'm really trying to do it. I'm not trying to still have a suburban house and we're on grid, but we have solar, but when we give power back to, and I got I have a gas bill and I have a water bill. And no, this is for, I'm talking about survival. If the whole grid shut down, if the whole ism shut down, that's what I'm talking about. So that is, yeah, it ain't gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it. I just got tired of going in that mailbox. It's crazy to go to the mailbox now and ain't no bills in there. I can't tell how many times, man, I went to that mailbox when I had that house for that mailbox. Like, was it the 25th? Oh, okay. I know them niggas ain't been since some. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and you too. I thought I just paid you. They shouldn't even call it a mailbox. They should call it a bill box. Because that's all that's in there. At least that's all that was in my mailbox. Yep. Ow. Ow. I'm telling you, this lava rocket to get you. Them 30 days used to roll around every 15 days. That's what I used to say. A month. See, now a month feel like 45 days now. Yeah, it's real again. I'm living again. Yeah, like, okay, I'll get to that next month. Okay, I got to pay my phone bill next month. No biggie. Yeah, we not. I just pay. And you gonna say, again? Nope. Tell me that is not the way to live. Only way I would live like that. Even consider getting all that stuff. It's if I was like just filthy rich. It was like, well, money is no object. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe I would go buy some house or something and go back to living. But nah. For one, I'm not rich. And for two, another thing I learned when living off grid out here like this, freedom. Even when you got the big ball, I've been looking at some of the big baller houses, Beverly Hills, Bel Air and all that. Hidden Hills. Yeah, they huge houses, beautiful homes. As soon as you come outside, neighbor right here. They got the big, what they call them, balconies. Neighbor looking down my throat. I mean, you think I'm gonna pay $20 million and somebody looking down my throat? Come on. So I'm telling you, man, buy land. Buy land. That's I look at this as one of the biggest mistakes I made as a younger man. I didn't buy no land. Yeah, yeah, and that's because I wasn't brought up that way. Nigga, who buys land? Ain't that right, Chicky? We buys condos and houses and rolling down the strip on Vogues, coming out slamming Cadillac doors. Me and you. What is it? Your mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on Vogues. That's what we buys. Coming out slamming Cadillac doors. Who buys land? I mean, and I'm not even just talking about brothers. I'm just talking about peers. Who, at least, like I said, I'm 55. Who my age say? Job. Go try to buy me some land. You got laughed out of the dorm. Try to buy land. Because I'm brought up that way. Mistake. It's the freedom. It's the freedom. But you're going to work. You're going to work hard. Yo, harder than ever. But here's the great part about it. You can get past that first little hump. That first little, okay. Boom. That first little hit. That first little sock in the chin. Boom, if you take that first one, man, you'll never work another day in your life. You're like, this ain't nothing. Let's get it on. Let's get it right. Let's get it on. You start saving that money, and you start seeing how they cheated you. Like, oh man, you start calculating. I get that for $1,500 per month. Plus, they was getting me for that. I did that for 5 years. Ooh, look at that. And I just paid. Come on, man. You're gonna start putting them numbers to it. Let's see. They're getting you, man. They're getting you. They're getting you bad. Why do you think they keep raising the price? Why do you think they keep raising the price of all this stuff? And housing is. They said the average cost of a house in the United States is $400,000. Yeah. Like I said in the previous video, and I'll say it again for the people that maybe wasn't there. If you gotta pay, once again, this is for the average person, the average, not a rich person, not a trust fund kid or whatever. If you're paying $400,000 for a crib, that means you got a full-time job. Even if you at home, they got controls over there. They watching you. They still watching you. So, and most people ain't. Some people working at home, but most people ain't working at home. So, you ain't even at the house. I know when I was knee deep in corporate America, and I owned my house, couldn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it. You enjoy that house Friday night, all Saturday. Sunday is a wrap. Sunday, you thinking about the job. Who I got to go deal with. I got to ride with my boss. Is my expense report in? Is my car clean? Is this right? Is that account? No. Am I this? Am I that? You got Friday night and all of Saturday. You can't even enjoy the football game on Sunday. You watch that early game. You try to watch that early game. That late game, you doing like this. You on the computer and shit. Let me get right. Because I can't lose this job. Oh, I can't lose this house. Oh. Mm-hmm. See, with this, you can get rid of that. You out here hustling 7 days a week on your own thing, man. You're on your own thing. That's the thing. It ain't about it, man. Yeah, the money's great. Everybody wants, yeah. Most people would love to be multi-millionaire. Who wouldn't? But I'm telling you, it ain't. It's about doing your own thing. That's about doing your own thing. And for the fellas, man, yeah, sure. Like I said, there's a lot of situations I wish I could have avoided with my wife. Sure. Glad. But the best thing is, man, my wife don't got to go in no job. Man, for the fellas out there, we don't like that, man. Man, your wife got to go into some job. You got them haters up in there. But it's like, you got to make your bill. You got to make ends meet. And some women want to work. Some women want to work. My wife is an entrepreneur just like I. So she works extremely hard, but we work for us. We work for us, and it's the best feeling in the world to when I roll over at 5:30, 6 o'clock, she's sound asleep. That makes all the sacrifice having no car, some of the off-grid outdoor shower, some of the ways we living and stuff. That makes it all worth it. I don't see that girl getting up, running around here, trying to put on makeup and stressed out, and I gotta get to work, I gotta get to this job, I gotta go fight traffic. Man, I couldn't imagine my wife having to do all that. I couldn't imagine that, man. Nah. So now you can take it to the next level. Now she's able to not work. She's able to concentrate on her thing. So if she's able to accomplish her goal, career-wise, that would just be the icing on the cake for me because, I'm from the old school. I see a lot of this. I don't know what this new school deal is. A lot of these dudes live off their wife. The household I grew up in, my mother raised us, took care of the house. My pops worked. So I have no idea who's that. I can't see the name, but is the last name Jones? I see Aloha, man. But it's I'll be seeing cats. They don't work and the wife work. I say, what? I don't know. Maybe that's like some. Like I said, man, I'm Gen X. We Gen, and then there was X. Yeah, we Gen X, man. Man, the hell I'm gonna live on my wife. Hey, please, come on. No, we will cut bills all the way down to nothing if I have to before I let all that happen. No. So it's a treat. And like I said, there's nothing wrong. If that's the way you want to run your house, that's the way you run your house. I'm not trying to tell nobody how to run their house. I'm just giving my opinion. All I can say is it's very special to be able to see my wife be able to wake up when she want to wake up. If she don't feel like even doing no yard work today, I don't want to do no yard work today. Take a day off. Who's that? Big thank you, my brother. Thank you. Y'all, I appreciate it, y'all. So, it's everybody. It's not always about the big baller money. It's really not. Yeah, like I said, you give me $100 million, I'll be the happiest. But man, it's just about. I mean, I hate to say it. Look at Diddy. Look, Diddy had all the money in the world, but let me tell you nothing about that Diddy trial. I thought the government had a little bit more than what I'm seeing. Diddy said, hey, we done. Y'all ain't even got. I think he's at least hung, if not walking. I don't see what the government. I thought they was gonna be coming with all kind of. We got this and this person testified, and then we got all these celebrities on tape. I thought they was gonna be all that. I mean, what they should have got him for was what he did to Cassie on that video. He should have went to jail for assault and battery and all that. But I'm not a lawyer, not even close, not even playing one. And one thing I learned from the OJ trial, a lot of people had a lot of comments about OJ. The first thing I asked them, did you see the trial? Well, I saw the highlights. Did you see the trial? Well, no. Then you shouldn't make an opinion about his guilt or innocence. That's prior to. Right when I graduated from college. In between that, I get my first job at Gallo Wine. All I did, I think that was the summer. I think watch that trial blow for blow. And you can say what you want. They prove OJ was innocent many times if you saw the trial, not the highlights. But getting back to Diddy, I wasn't there for the trial. So, but what kind of got me was when the chick said, well, he was hanging me over the balcony and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm here. But then they proved that Diddy was, that was in LA, supposedly. He in New York on stage. I'm like, damn. So, I don't know, man. I'd be surprised if he go down. I think Diddy is at least hung. And that's why, I mean, if your life was on the line, wouldn't you put up a defense unless you thought, well, let me quit while I'm ahead. Ultimate, let me quit while I'm ahead. So I see you, Valeria Angelus. How was your? My day was good. They started off a little chilly, but it cleared up. We got the stream going. So I thank y'all for sticking with us on this stream, because we trying to go as much as possible. But sometimes this stream messes up. So if you get a notification I'm not on there, I'm trying to get the stream right, because I'm trying not to give Elon no more money. We need that Starlink. Man, come on. How you gonna be worth $500 billion? Nobody's that smart. I guess they are. Nobody's that smart. So, but yeah, I ain't sure how I got to Diddy, but I think Diddy is getting back to Hawaii. You come out here, you ready to work. So that's one thing that benefited me. I will say that for myself. I've always been a hard worker, always been an athlete, always been a track man. So, I know about hard work. And if you ain't in shape, it'll tell on you. And that's the prime example for land and firm forest. If you don't keep this property right, that's the thing. I laugh at people. Well, I might get a gardener. Hey, you see this? You see this cosmic curse? You see this? That's gonna see your gardener's little weed whacker coming a mile away. All I can do is tell you, it ain't no joke. And everything is uneven. I ain't never been to the moon, but how they say like everything, like they floating around, everything was heavier and harder. Same way here. Everything is uneven. Oh no, yeah, you gonna fall. Oh, you are going to fall, and you gonna have it all up in yes. I don't care how graceful you are and all that, not me. You gonna fall. Yup. Ain't no joke out here. Hawaii will chew you up and spit you out. No true words ever spoken. That's all I can tell you. This rain out here, true enough, I'm from Southern California. I don't know all that much about heavy rain, but we got our fair share. But this rain, personality. Oh yeah. Oh, it brings energy to it. Oh yeah. No joke. Rain. And you think it stop. Rain stop. You're like, all right, let me go up there. As soon as you step out. Oh yeah. Deep in the Hawaiian jungle. Yo. No joke. Ain't that right, Chicky? Ain't that right, Chicky? I'll get you a chicken. You come off grid, get you a chicken. Best pet I ever had. Had your dogs, I've had your cats. Brilliant bird is a chicken. Yo. Ain't that right, Chicky? Yeah, but you gotta give it love. I mean, Chicky, she's spoiled. You know, we almost treat her like a little dog or a little cat. She very spoiled. But get you some chicken. But yeah, going back to the earlier video, gotta work with them pallets, man. Them pallets is the lick. Them pallets is the lick. It takes you a minute to get over them psychologically, but you want to build a stable, a sturdy structure. That's why I tell people. Here you go, Chicky. Here you go. Here you go. Start messing with it now, because that's another reason why people don't want to build their own thing. Most cabinets, people just throw some stuff together and it look janky. No, man, you ain't gotta. People here off grid, and they think like, first thing they think is like, hey, I ain't trying to look like the Dukes of Hazzard or something like that, just out in the country and crap is everywhere and junk everywhere. You know, I'm living like in a barn and blah blah. You ain't got to do it like that. No, that's the excuse me. That's the great thing about it. You can make these structures. Like I said, keep them small. Keep them very, very small. But you can make these structures look however you want. You're gonna be amazed at the architectural skills that you have that you don't even know you got. You don't even know you're like, oh, okay. Man, I'm telling you, man, we built that we built the Okina. And first thing I did was got up in there and I jumped. And when that structure didn't collapse, I did a little of this. I'm telling you, man. That's what you want. That people think they were looking for $1 billion. Yes, I would love $1 billion. I would. Aloha. I see you. Aloha. But when you say, all right, I got my place and I built it. And if something go wrong with it, I can fix it. Because you guys been living in these houses. You hear a creak. It's like, oh, please don't be a leak. Don't. Because we ain't got no money for no maintenance, man. Because we never learned how to fix nothing. How do I know? I was that guy for 16 years. Didn't learn. I owned a 1,700 square foot house. Didn't learn nothing. Because I had a decent job. And yeah, man, this is man, I used to call people when my toilet would run. Plumber, yeah, man, come on, yeah. Dummy. Oh yeah, I smack myself often. Yeah. So if you got a house that you can tinker with, and you're talking about leaving it for the off grid, I'd tinker till I couldn't tinkers no more. Cause it's out there. Freedom is out there. Your architectural skills are out there. Your creativity is in you, man. But you should the only thing you creative is, and when you're on that mortgage, is checking to make sure that automatic withdrawal happen. You can log on that account. Yeah, oh yeah, they took their money. You happy to give them that money too, because you think it ain't no other way. Oh, we're gonna the house. Don't take the house. Yeah. Like I said, I hope the little structures we done built, I hope they continue to stand. Hope there ain't no problems with them. But if something was to happen to one of these structures, just rebuild a little box. Well, I want to live in more than just a box. I want to live in something bigger. Go ahead. Like I said, unless you rich, you're not going to be living in nothing bigger. You might have a mortgage on something that's bigger, but you ain't never going to be there. You're gonna be at that corporate meeting. We got that corporate meeting now, man. That's in Dallas. I gotta be there all week. Monday we fly in, and they got the intro dinner. You got hi. Where you from? Where you from? Oh, I'm from California. I'm from Dallas. And Tuesday, you in a breakout session with your group, and y'all talking about the year-over-year sales, and you saying, if I can stay awake, if I can make it through that, I might be able to get to Thursday. And Wednesday, you start to see everybody start kind of relaxing a little bit. All right, yeah, and Thursday hit, you saying, really? You be like 30 years old, 25, 30 years old. You're like, this is my future. And then your boss call you, like, huh? Like Chicky said, huh? You're scared because the last thing you want is him to say, oh, well, we're going to have some cutbacks, or you're not doing your job properly, or see, we didn't have these two words back when I was in corporate. They got these two words now. Well, we leaning a little bit more towards AI. And you just signed that mortgage, and everybody think you're doing well, and such and such. They're doing just fine. They got a beautiful home out in such and such. He drives a nice car. They have no idea that you be doing like this at night. They go, God, I gotta. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn in that. Oh my God. Oh. If you want to live like that, go ahead. I live like that. I've lived like that, sure. And I look back on it. It's paranoia that you probably didn't even need to have. But when you're in that world, when you're in that environment, man, they want to make sure they keep you on your toes on them jobs. And the bad part about it is you be hustling and making sure you keeping the upper management happy, and then you look up, this guy that left. The guy that's your boss, the guy 2 steps up that was telling you, no, you look up, oh, he over it. This nigga left Gillette, he over at Nestle. Ain't that about? Do not play that silly little game. Go buy you some land, build you a little structure that you're safe in. And once again, I'm not telling you what to do, just giving my opinion. Build your structure. You're safe from the elements. Then on that land, man, start building your empire. You'll be happy then. And then you want to know what's going to be the give. I'm going to tell you what's going to trip you out. All the people from the parents all the way down to, I see you love how the parents all the way down to the homies and everybody that was like, oh, you don't got the house no more. I don't know. They see you liberated. Oh, how much they selling these plots for, man? Yeah, we was talking about doing something like that. All I can do is tell you, if you continue to follow, because man, you're going down the wrong road because they taught us the wrong road. See, buying a house and all that should be option B. We should be sitting here saying, yeah, I know how to build a house. They taught me that in 3rd grade. Who don't know how to build a house? That's like saying, do you know your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s? Well, of course you do. A house should be the same way. Hooking up solar should be the same way. But they didn't teach you that. So all I can do is tell you. What they did teach you, how much you know about George Washington, other than the fact he's the first president? Nothing. Man, they did that to us on purpose, G. And that's all the word I'm just trying to get out to people. I'm 55 years old. I got 20 good ones left. You know, when I was younger, I probably would have been like, well, I ain't going to share that with people. I'm kind of keep. Man, I'm talking to the future. All I can do is tell you this. You better learn how to build something. You better learn how to grow something. And when I'm talking about grow something, I'm talking about food. And you better learn how to survive without no damn car. You better learn how to walk. You better learn how to run. You better learn how to ride a bike. You better learn how to use public transportation. Or, like I say, rent a car. We rent a car every now and then. Ain't nothing wrong with renting a car. We rent a car when we want. We pay for a car when we want to pay for a car. Insurance is for one day. Not, well, we got this premium, and what kind? Oh, you got land, so nigga, you need this, and oh, you got you got 2 lands, and well, you need this premium because you could hit somebody. And you got a little $35 a day insurance. Put your little $15 of gas in the car and go run your little errands for 2 months. That sustains you for 2 months. That's all I can tell you. I've been that guy. House note, car note. It was bills coming from everywhere. I was like, how did I get here? How did I get here? Here I am. Great job. Two college degrees. A beautiful house. Every time I look at another bill, another one. Car insurance, no. Nah, we've got to hit you with the maintenance. You need them tires rotated. Light bill, gas bill, water bill, trash. Trash bill? You want to pay for the trash? Oh, no, the damn, my dishwasher. It was coming from everywhere. I was just like, and I didn't even count like back in the day where you want to have entertainment with your friends. We ain't even talking about, can I have a cable? Can I watch the NFL package? You get no NFL package. You gotta put that money on that late water bill. But people would come over, they was impressed, and and that's good. It's no problem. If you want to impress people, nothing wrong with wanting people to see your accomplishments. But man, don't put yourself in the grave or extend yourself. My father used to always say, I ain't extending myself. My father used to always say, I could go and buy me a brand new car. And he wound up buying one in his lifetime. He did. But for years. For what? That was his favorite 2 words. For what? Like Kenny Red said, I don't know if you've seen the movie American Pimp. But like the pimp Kenny Red said, when the chick said, what she said? Daddy, it's Mother's Day. Can I have this day off? Kenny Red turned around and said, for what? That's all I can tell you. For what? It's funny. We go out on the weekday, and then we'll go out on the weekend. And the weekends when you see all the cars, the weekday you see like the worker cats and just the regular cars during the day, every day, and it's the weekend. That's why they go to Beamers and the Benzes and because all the people at work all week, they can't even drive the thing to work and home. But they can sit around that barbecue on the 4th and say, yeah, I just got that new G-Wagon. You know what I'm gonna say? That bus is still free. It's gonna be free to the end of the year. And they can talk, they can do whatever. But one thing I know, I sleep well, my wife sleeps well at night. And at the end of the day, that's all that counts, man. That's all that counts. Yes, you have to pay your bills. Of course everybody gotta pay their bills. You gotta generate income. But you're smarter than you think, man. You're more creative than you think. You can do you could probably build a better structure than Kaufman and Broad and Toll Brothers and all that. And they throwing them houses together. I've lived in a neighborhood with a brand new house, and they building the houses around me. They're not in it for quality for you. Well, they gave me a warranty. Just like a car, just like a cell phone. As soon as that warranty done, give it 90 days. Boom, 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 boom. Been there, man. I owned the house for 16 years, almost damn near 20 years. Yeah. Called the bank when I was done with it. I done refinanced this to the hilt, got my money. Come and get your house. I'm 5,000, G. No, nigga, don't leave. We ain't in the house owning business. We in the mortgage lending business. Don't leave. I'm 5,000, G. Man, you just don't know. You just don't know. So, all I can tell you is, I'm about to get off this thing. If there's a moral to it, or if there's a tip, an off-grid tip, let this stuff. If you're stressing over bills, you's a fool. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't have any children, which makes a big difference. My wife doesn't have any children, which makes a big difference. So the people out there, to the parents out there, shout out to you. Maybe it's not the channel for you, because y'all have a different perspective. And my mother and father made a lot of sacrifices for us, and I appreciate that. I'm talking to the young G's out there, or the people where the kids is grown and gone, or the young G's is just getting out of high school or just graduating from college, saying, hey, I got to get out of this back room with my mother. She's driving me crazy. I don't see where I can afford no house. I got to do something. I'm telling you, the fact that you cannot afford a house is the best thing that's going for you. That's all I can tell you. Buy that land, start studying with how to work with them pallets. Get you that. Y'all gonna hear me repeat this, because I want everybody, not on at the same time. And I want to make sure this message gets out to as many people as possible. Man, if you can afford traditional materials, go for it. I wouldn't, because pallets gonna be way more sturdy once you know how to work with them. Get you that structure. Be in that structure. Say, okay, all right, that first storm come. It hell. Okay, I'm good. The rent and the mortgage is done. I'm done with that for life. Okay, if I'd have known that at 20, do you know how balling I would be right now? All the rent and mortgage and... Okay, calm down. Do you know how balling I would be now at 55 years old? If somebody told me this and I listened at 20, 22, 25? Come on, man. Get that structure you straight. Okay, now what we gonna do? You know what, nigga? I've been dying to put out these records. Everybody telling me, you ain't gonna put out no records, nigga. You ain't got no money. You ain't got. Now you saving your cash. Now I'm gonna build this label. I'm building it right here. Boom, 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 boom. I got everything going. Boom, because I ain't got that stress of how I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. I got my rent. I got my mortgage. I'm catching my water. Utility company. That's a thing of the past. Streets dried up. Used to think it would last, but being a kingpin is a thing of the past. They tried to flash me by slanging the boulder. Now I got my ass in Minnesota. But yeah, you catching your stuff. Your utilities is on and popping. That's all taken care of. Now you say, okay, what's cracking now? Now I'm online. I'm on the land all day long. The only way you getting on the land, you paying. There ain't no reason. No, that's another thing. Young cats, man, the hunt, man. You get your money. Get your money, man. And get your money where you making that money. A job, where you making that money. You will attract the right circle of friends, and you will. I'm talking to the fellas now, and actually both sides. You will attract the right man, and females, you will attract the right men. You will attract the right woman, and vice versa. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But you get right, get solid. This is my company. Is bringing in money. Now either you can dance with this or you can't. But I got to do a job. How you know you're gonna have a job next week? And even in business, there's no guarantees in life. I'm just saying, you're smarter than you think, G. You're more creative than you think. I mean, like I say, Elon Musk, worth $500 billion. Do you really think Elon Musk is that much more smarter than you? A cat making, I don't know what you make, 50, 100. Even if you make $1 million a year, you really think Elon Musk is that much more smarter than you? No. But one thing I will give Elon credit for, as much as I don't approve of all that BS he be doing, Elon, an entrepreneur, and it's very easy to be an entrepreneur when you got money. But Elon, he go for his. He got a lot of innovative things that he tried. So, and that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to do on a smaller level. Man, figure out your talents. I never thought I could build a structure. I mean, like I said, we just got our thing is like 100-foot structure. But we sleep in it perfectly at night. Got a little bathroom on the back, all off grid, no pipes, no plumbing, none of that. But it allows us to build what we're getting ready to build out here. This beautiful land, working on it, doing these podcasts, streaming, making the products, making the artwork. Yeah, that's what because we're not doing much more, nothing different than if we had $1 billion. We'd probably be doing a form of this, maybe just on a different level. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm probably gonna come back on tonight. We're trying to keep this thing cranking, because that's our niche. You get a lot of content providers. They come on, they give you the word, and they done for the day. Nah, our niche is we're trying to be in your face all day. Showing you something, talking to you, getting y'all feedback. So y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that sub button. Y'all hit that follow button and hit that notification button. We coming back at you. Aloha and mahalo.